Good morning, friends and my dear children. Today we are going to learn some numericals based on wave parameters. I think you remember what are wave parameters. Okay, so wave parameters are the parameters that are being exhibited by wave. Those are what? Energy, frequency and wavelength, wave number and velocity. These five are called as what? Wave parameters. Those who haven't watched my video on wave parameters, you can check in atomic structure playlist, you can find it. Okay, so based on those wave parameters, we are going to learn some numericals. Okay, so today's topic is numericals based on wave parameters. Okay, so let us do some numericals. Okay, our topic for today is what? Numericals. Numericals based on wave parameters. Numericals based on wave parameters. That is our topic for today. So let us do the first question. Okay, question number 1. The ratio of frequencies of two electromagnetic radiations. Okay, now the ratio of frequencies of two electromagnetic radiations is 2:1. The wavelength of first radiation is X angstroms. The wavelength of first radiation. Okay, now the wavelength of first radiation is X angstroms. The wavelength of first radiation is X angstroms. And the wavelength of the second one is the wavelength of the second radiation. The wavelength of the second one is 2000 angstroms. 2000 angstroms. Then the value of X is dash. The value of X is dash. So this is your first question. Here the ratio of frequencies is given. Frequency denoted by the symbol nu. You all know that, nu. Okay, so what is the relation between frequency and wavelength? You have to find that relation and then you have to use that relation for doing this numerical. Okay, given, what is given to you? Given nu 1 by nu 2 is equal to what? 2 by 1. Frequencies nu 1 and nu 2, two electromagnetic radiations, frequencies are given nu 1 and nu 2. Okay, this is given to us. Nu 1 is to nu 2 is given as how much? 2:1. Now he is asking for what? Okay, we have to find what? To find lambda 1 by lambda 2. Okay, to find lambda 2 is how much? Okay, first radiation it is given X angstroms. Okay, now given lambda 1 is X angstroms. Okay, lambda 2 is 2000. Sorry, given lambda 1 is X angstroms and lambda 2 is how much? Question is to find what? Lambda 2 is how much? Okay, please understand the points carefully. Okay, so nu 1 by nu 2, 2:1. Lambda 1 is X angstroms. Lambda 2 is given as 2000. Okay, lambda 2 is given as 2000 angstroms. Okay, we have to find the value of X. Okay, so what is the relation between nu and lambda? What is the relation between nu and lambda? Lambda and nu are inversely proportional to each other. Okay, so we have a relation. We know that Okay, nu 1 by nu 2 is equal to what? Lambda 2 by lambda 1. They are inversely proportional to each other. So here nu 1 is nu 1 by nu 2 is given how much? 2 by 1. That is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. Lambda 2 is given how much? 2000 angstroms. Lambda 2 is given 2000 angstroms and lambda 1 is x angstroms. Yeah, lambda 1 is not given to us. It is given as x and we have to find it x. Okay. So now cross multiply. 2 into x is equal to 2000 into 1. So x will be how much? 2000 by 2, which is equal to 1000 angstroms. Therefore, the wavelength of first radiation is how much? The wavelength of first radiation is x. Okay, and we got x as how much? The wavelength of first radiation is 1000 angstroms. The wavelength of first radiation is 1000 angstroms. Okay, therefore x is equal to 1000 angstroms. So this is your answer. So if frequencies are given, they will be asking us to find wavelengths. Frequencies and wavelengths are inversely proportional to each other. So lambda 2 by lambda 1 is equals to nu 1 by nu 2. Okay, please take down that problem. Okay, if possibility is there, pause the video, note down so that whatever being written by your teacher, you can note it down. Right, now I am going to rub this side. Okay, we'll go for the second question. Okay, now what is the second question? Two photons x and y. Question number 2. Two photons x and y. Two photons x and y have the wavelengths 1 nanometer, have the wavelengths 1 nanometer and 1 angstrom. Okay, the ratio of energies of x and y are dash. The ratio of energies of x and y. The ratio of energies of x and y is dash. Okay, energies ratio we have to find. Okay, what is given to us? Ratio of wavelengths of x and y are given. Okay, wavelength of x, lambda x, we will take it as wavelength of x is equal to lambda x. Wavelength of photon x is taken as what? Lambda x. And wavelength of y is taken as lambda y. Okay, so now what he gave? He gave two photons have wavelengths 1 nanometer and 1 angstrom. Okay, so lambda 1 by lambda 2 is given as how much? 1 nanometer. Lambda 1 is, or lambda x is 1 nanometer and lambda y is 1 angstrom. Okay, now 1 angstrom. And recall that 1 nanometer is equal to how much? 1 nanometer is equal to 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. And lambda y is given 1 angstrom. 1 angstrom is given how much? 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. Okay, please remember these values. 1 nanometer is 10 to the power of 9 minus 9 meters, whereas 1 angstrom is 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. Okay, so we know that here we have to get the relation between what? Energies and wavelengths. He is asking to find out the energies, ratio of energies. So we have to get the relation. What is that relation? We know that E1 by E2. Okay, now E1 by E2 is equal to what? Lambda 2 by lambda 1. Here lambda 2 is lambda y. You can take it as lambda 1. Lambda y is taken as lambda 2. Okay, then if you are going to equate that, okay, so E1 by E2 will become how much? 10 to the power of minus 10 by 10 to the power of minus 9. Okay, because lambda 2 is 1 angstrom. We wrote it here. Lambda 1 is 1 nanometer. 10 power minus 9. Okay, so what is the ratio which we got? This 10 power minus 9, if it goes to the numerator, it will become what? 10 to the power of plus 9. So how much you will be getting? 10 power minus 1. Okay, so therefore, okay, here how much you got? 10 to the power of minus 1. Okay, that means what? Lambda 2 by lambda 1, you got it as 10 power minus 1. Please understand the points carefully. Okay, E1 by E2 is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. Okay, E1 by E2 is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. You got it as how much? 10 power minus 1, which is equal to what? 1 by 10 only, no? Okay, so lambda 2 by lambda 1, you got it as 1 by 10. Means he is asking for what? He is asking for E1 is to E2. Okay, ratio of energies is how much? X and Y energies is how much? Okay, so E1 by E2, you got it as 1 by 10. So ratio of energies is what? Here 1 and 2 are X and Y only. Okay, 1 and 2 are what? X and Y. Therefore, the ratio of their energies is 1 is to 10. Ratio of their energies, how much we got? 1 is to 10. Okay, now the ratio of their energies is 1 is to 10. Okay, so you have to calculate like this, right? Now we'll go for the third question. Question number 3. You have to remember these relations. Okay, so these formulas, if you can able to remember properly, that will be very useful to you. Okay, next question number 3. Calculate. Question number 3. Calculate the wavelength, wave number and frequency. Calculate the wavelength, wave number, and frequency. All three you need to calculate. Calculate the wavelength, wave number and frequency of a photon having an energy equal to, of a photon having an energy equal to 3 electron volts. Having an energy equal to 3 electron volts. This is the question. Energy of a photon is given. You are asked to find what? Wavelength, wave number and frequency. All three you have to find. Okay. So how to find? You have to get the relation between energy, wavelength and what we call frequency. Okay. First of all, what is given to us? Given energy is equal to 3 electron volts. Okay, energy is given in what? Electron volts. Okay, so you have to convert that into what? Okay, you have to convert that into ergs, and it is also given in brackets. The H value is given as 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 27 erg second. H value is given in ergs. Okay, now H value is given in bracket. It is given in the question only. Okay, H value is given in ergs. Okay, so you have to convert this energy into ergs, electron volts. Energy is given in what? Electron volts. Okay, so you have to convert that electron volts into ergs. To convert electron volts into ergs, you have to multiply it with what? 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 12 ergs. Okay, we know that, please understand the points carefully. We know that 1 electron volt is equal to how much? 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 12 ergs. This value you have to keep in mind. Okay, now 1 electron volt is how much in terms of ergs? it is equal to 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 12 ergs. So 3 electron volts is equal to how much? 3 into 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 12 ergs. 3 electron volts value we know. Okay, now from this we have to calculate what? Wavelength, wave number and frequency. 3 things we have to calculate. Wavelength, wave number and frequency. Wavelength means lambda. Please remember this point. Okay, so what is the relation between energy and wavelength? Okay, again we know that first one what? We are finding wavelength. Okay, we are finding wavelength. So we know that E is equal to h nu is the formula which we have to use here. E is equal to h nu. Here nu is frequency. First we will find frequency. Okay now, so nu is equal to E by h. E value you know and h value also we know. E value is how much? 3 into 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 12. Okay, that is the energy value. And h value is given how much? 6.62 into 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 27. Okay, if you are going to simplify this value, okay, you are going to get 7.26 into 10 power 14. 7.26 into 10 to the power of 14. Okay, directly I am giving you the value. So nu is obtained as what? 7.26 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz. Okay, now directly I calculated and kept, and that's why directly I am writing the value. If you can do it with calculator, quickly you can able to find out the answer. Okay, otherwise just a small simplification if you do, you'll be getting this value only, right? So first we got what? Frequency value we got 7.26 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz we got. This is first one. Next we have to find what? We have to find wavelength. Okay, now again we have to write the relation. We know that what is the thing we know? Wavelength. Okay, we know that nu is equal to c by lambda formula is there. Okay, nu is equal to c by lambda. So from this, if you wanted to find out lambda, you can get this nu to the denominator. So c by nu. C value, it is universal value, that is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second by velocity of light. C means what? Velocity of light. 3 into 10 to the power of 8. That is fixed value. You have to remember that value. Okay, so 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second by nu value you got here how much? 7.26 into 10 to the power of 14. Okay, so that is the reason first we have calculated nu. For calculating wavelength, we should find a nu value. Means frequency we should find first. That's why first instead of calculating wavelength, I calculated frequency first. Okay, so this value if you are going to simplify, lambda value you are going to get it as 4.132 into 10 to the power of minus 5 centimeters. Okay, so lambda value we will get this one. Lambda value is this. Next, finally what we have to find? We have to find wave number. Okay, now finally we have to find wave number. So wave number is nothing but reciprocal of wavelength is called wave number. Okay, so wave number. Finally we have to find what? Wave number. So wave number is defined as what? Reciprocal of wavelength. Okay, so third, finally wave number. Finally we have to find wave number. So wave number is equals to nu bar. You are going to denote wave number by what? Nu bar is equal to what? Reciprocal of wavelength. Okay, so 1 by lambda. Here lambda how much we got? 4.132 into 1 by 4.132 into 10 to the power of minus 5 centimeters. Okay, if you are going to simplify that value, how much you will be getting? 2.42 into 10 to the power of 4. 2.42. Directly I am giving you answers, dear children. 2.42 into 10 to the power of 4 centimeter power minus 1. Okay, centimeter power minus 1, because reciprocal of lambda, units will be centimeter power minus 1, meter power minus 1, like that. Okay, so nu bar, wave number also we got. Okay, so from energy formula, what are the formulas which we have used? E is equal to h nu. From that, nu is equal to E by h. So from that we calculated nu value. Using that nu value, we calculated lambda, means wavelength value. Okay, and using that wavelength value, we calculated wave number. Okay, means 1 by lambda value. Okay, keep your calculator with you and you can do the calculations a little bit faster. Okay, if you are very well and good to do the calculations simply manually with your hands, that is very well and good. Okay, right, please take down this. Very important sum. This model problems you will be getting in IPE. Right, next fourth question. Which of the following has higher energy? Okay, fourth question. Only the last question for this video. The last question. Questions of some models I wanted to cover. That's why at least some questions I am covering. Okay, from one model kind of questions. Okay, so question number 4. Which of the following has higher energy? Okay, which of the following has higher energy? Which of the following has higher energy? Okay, so what is the question? Which one is having higher energy? What is the data given to you? A photon of violet light with 4000 angstroms. Okay, a photon of violet light. A photon of violet light. Okay, photon of violet light having wavelength 4000 angstroms with wavelength 4000 angstroms. Okay, wavelength 4000 angstroms, or a photon of red light having wavelength 7000 angstroms. A photon of red light, okay na, a photon of red light with wavelength, I am writing lambda, wavelength in place of wavelength I am writing lambda, 7000 angstroms. So either A is having more energy or B is having more energy. You have to calculate that. Okay, so let us do that solution. Okay, so first we have energy formula. What? E is equal to hc by lambda. Okay, value of energy, how much you will be, what is the formula for energy ma? E is equal to h nu, means hc by lambda. Okay, so let us do it for the red light first. So E red is equal to how much? H value is fixed. Okay, hc by lambda value is 4000 angstroms. Okay, 4000 angstroms. You have to calculate that one. Okay, so how much you will be getting? Let us check. Okay, H value is 6.625 into, see here I am writing E violet light. This is A bit. Energy of violet light or photon having violet light, E violet, is equal to what? Hc by 4000 angstroms. H value 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. C value I am taking it in meters. That's why H value should be taken in joules. Okay, C value 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. Okay, that is fixed value, dear children. You have to remember C value. Wherever C value is there, it is equal to what? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. So 4000 into this angstroms means again I am converting it into meters. So into 10 power minus 10. So energy of violet light, if you are going to simplify this, you will be getting 4.96 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. Okay, so E violet you got that much. Okay, now same like that B bit. E red we have to calculate. Energy of red light. Okay, so we have to calculate B bit. E of red light. Red light is given wavelength how much? 7000 angstroms. Okay, so same value. So energy of red light we are going to calculate it like substituting the value 6.625 H value, and this is C value, and in place of angstroms, okay, in place of lambda, Hc by lambda is the formula. In place of lambda for red light is given how much? 7000 into 10 to the power of minus 10 is for what? Converting angstroms into meters. Okay, on simplification you will be getting this. So if you compare these two, okay, energy of violet light is found to be greater than, okay, photon of violet light. Energy of photon of violet light is found to be greater than energy of red light. Okay, so that is a conclusion, right? So generally if wavelengths are found to be less, energy and wavelength are inversely proportional. So what we can say? So if energy is high for any photon of wavelength, okay, if energy is more, wavelength will be less. If wavelength is more, energy will be less. That's why energy and wavelength are what? Inversely proportional to each other. Okay, so violet is having less wavelength, more energy, 4.96. Red is having more wavelength, it got less energy, 2.83. Okay, so this is this kind of comparative questions you will be getting. Okay, so thanks for watching, dear children. We will be covering up some more numericals based on Bohr's atomic model. Okay, so until then, keep learning, happy learning. Thanks for watching. Your hard work is your superpower. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.